Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. We're here today with Paul Vlaardingerbroek to discuss E-mediate, a project which is funded by the European Union to promote mediation. Paul is a professor of family law at Tilburg University in the Netherlands, deputy judge at the Court of Appeals in Den Bosch, deputy judge at the District Court Rotterdam, and is chair of the Center on International Child Abduction. Thank you for being with us. Could you please tell us a little bit about E-mediate?
Well, E-mediate is a program which has been introduced by the European Union, and we are involved in this. The administrator of this is the Palermo University, Antonello Miranda. He's professor there, and he has made this program for the European Union, and we are one of the universities that's involved in it. And the main goal of this project is to promote mediation in Europe and to learn from other countries in Europe about the way they are dealing with E-mediate and with especially mediation, of course. And E stands for Internet, and we also wish to promote mediation by Internet. And that means that people can try to be informed on mediation by the Internet, or to use the Internet to negotiate together on mediation.
And why should mediation be promoted?
Well, I think that we know, of course, in the Netherlands for a long time how to work in court proceedings. We do have litigation as the main goal and the main way to solve a problem. But there are many other ways to solve a problem. And mediation is one of the new ways that has been invented to try to reach a much more long-lasting solution and to get two winners instead of just one and one loser. And to my opinion, in many cases it can be very helpful for people themselves, but also for others and parties who are involved in this, for instance children or family members, that the two parties have solved their own solution. And it means that people know that this is the final solution and that fits everyone.
And can you tell us briefly, what is the biggest advantage of mediation?
Well, as I said to you before, mediation is a long-lasting solution. It means two winners instead of a winner and a loser. And the main advantage is it's a decision which they have made by their own, instead of by giving the solving of the solution to a third person. They don't know. It's a judge. And the court will decide, of course, if people ask it. But I think if people find their own solution, and that can be in the shadow of the court or before they go to court, and settle it before or next to the court decision, I think it will be helpful. And of course, they can also always ask the court to make this a final decision by the court.
Do you see this having long-lasting effects within the legal system?
Yeah, I see them in practice because we did a research on this and we found out that people are more satisfied with the solution which has been found by dealing with each other and talking about the real aspects of the case instead of just part of it. People are just aware of normally there is a conflict and we have to solve the conflict. And of course the judge can settle that and give it a final decision. But the underlying conflict is not solved. And that means that people will continue. So you have to look very carefully and very narrow to what's really happening between the two parties. And in mediation, this can happen. A court doesn't have the possibilities for that, nor the time. So it's wiser for parties to try to look very carefully at what's the real fight between us. Instead of just one aspect of it and try to find a solution for that.
Paul, thank you very much for being with us here today. We appreciate your time and learning about E-mediate. We look forward to hearing more about it in the future.